Imagine finding out that one of the closest person to you on earth is planning to kill you. What you are about to hear will shock you. It's an explosive video. There are valuable lessons that can be learned from this story. Let us hear a video and I will explain what is going on between a pastor and somebody here.
Ìyẹn ọkọ ẹ̀ rí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé o fẹ́ kán.
Àti màmá pàápàá.
Àti màmá
ṣé ká jẹ wọn níyà ni àbí ká yí wọn padà. Wọn ò lè yí padà o.
Because tá bá yí wọn padà wọ́n gbọ̀nà mi.
Wọn ò lè yí padà o. Hallelujah. Wọn ò lè yí padà. Ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ ṣohun kan tó jẹ́ wípé títí ayé ìráyé àkòlè àwọn máa sọ wípé kò dára ká dìtẹ̀ sí ọmọ Ọlọ́run.
Ó wù mí pé torí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe pé tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tó máa pa mí lára ni k'Ọlọ́run mú kúrò nínú ayé mi.
So the audio you have just heard in Yoruba is a conversation between a pastor and somebody. The pastor is asking the person, how do you want us to kill your husband? You heard it, kill. The church is based in London, I will tell you, but let us go back to the beginning of this story. This story starts with a Nigerian guy called Babatunde. Babatunde has lived in the United Kingdom since 2012. He met a Nigerian lady that he fell in love with. They got married in 2016 and they built a happy family. Babatunde is a hardworking man. He works like donkey. They are blessed with 3 children. The wife only works on Saturday and Sunday. She takes care of the children. The wife started having problems at work in 2023. She confided in her friend what she was going through. Her friend introduced her to a spiritual pastor in Nigeria and say, my sister, this pastor, whenever I have problems, I ask him to pray for me and all my problems will solve. In fact, the pastor has fire. When she was introduced to this pastor, she was told that the pastor is married. The pastor started praying for this woman. They were praying for this woman. The husband noticed and asked, what is going on? She said, babe, is a pastor, is married, and my friend that he prayed for, everything turned around. And the pastor said, okay. The man said, okay, the pastor can pray for my wife. Around 2023, this brother noticed changing in his wife. She became isolated. She doesn't want to engage, easily offended. He just thought the wife was going through maybe things, different mood swing that some women normally experience, maybe due to emotional imbalance. He packed his bag in 2024. He said, babe, in January, I'm going to Nigeria. He is the only child of his mom. He said, I'm going to Nigeria to do something in Nigeria. When he was in Nigeria, unknown to this brother, this pastor who was based in Nigeria, he came to the UK. He's now living in the UK. This brother did not know what the night that the pastor came to the UK, the wife left their 3 young children at home. She went to pick up this pastor and they stayed in a hotel. And you can guess what they were doing in hotel. Maybe the pastor was doing deliverance for the woman in hotel. Your guess is as good as mine. This brother returned back to the UK in February. He noticed that the wife was becoming secretive. The wife that used to allow him access to her mobile phone, all of a sudden, she rushed outside, testing. He was like, what is going on with my wife? He noticed that everything changed for the wife. One fateful day, this brother and the wife, they used the same Mac computer. He went to the Mac, he was using the computer. He found out that the wife ordered contraception pill the same time that he was in Nigeria. And the brother was going on. Why is my wife ordering contraception so that she doesn't want to have a baby? Why is it that it was when I was in Nigeria? Something is not right here. He was shocked. He later discovered that the wife was the one that went to the bank to obtain £5,000 loan to pay for the pastors, to add to the pastor's school fees. And this is the wife that only works Monday to Friday. And since this brother knew this woman, she has not even given him £100. The brother was livid, understandably. He also found out that at the same time that he was in Nigeria, the wife and the pastor, they booked a lovely hotel where they stayed, and they believed that maybe the pastor was doing deliverance. Your guess is as good as mine. This brother was crazy when he discovered all these things, communication related to how the wife supported the pastor's application, applied to school for the pastor to come, financial support. He was convinced that this is not a spiritual father that was just praying for my wife. In fact, maybe the guy is cleaning my wife's pipe. He's a pipe cleaner, and I don't know. This guy was shocked. He couldn't believe what was happening. The guy was going crazy. He said, what is going on between me and my wife? He started arguing. Unknown to this guy, he later realized that, look, this pastor has been doing something with his wife. The conversation you are seeing here, the WhatsApp, it's between the pastor and the wife. You'll be shocked. Here is the wife, the pastor telling another man's wife, good morning, Mrs. Tovid. That is the pastor's last name, Matthew Tovid. He was telling another man's wife, good morning, Mrs. Tovid. He was already calling the woman his wife. Remember, this pastor has a wife in Nigeria when him and this woman started talking. The conversation did not end there. As you can see, there are a lot of juicy conversation. He also found out that the pastor one day was telling this woman, say, look, when I told you I loved you, I mean it with my life entirely. With what happened tonight, I am pretty sure next year you will carry my baby for me. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe the pastor is a miracle worker. He said, with what happened tonight, I am pretty sure next year you'll be carrying my baby. Maybe they were doing deliverance there. It's not finished. We have more damning evidence. Let us now hear directly from the woman confessing what happened between her and the pastor.
I'm sorry.
Do you know that he recorded you? Do you know he recorded you when he was having sex with you? Do you know he recorded you? You didn't know he recorded you because so you didn't see him with a phone. Think.
Charge your phone.
On charge the phone.
Yeah.
On charge the phone. Kimbolo tin charge the phone.
Ó fi fóònù yẹn sí ibi chair tó wà lórí charger.
I am telling you, he recorded your both. Tèmi lọ gba credit card kí n ra mọ́tò kí n lè fi fún ẹ kó ra mọ́tò. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé mọ́tò yẹn. Ó lọ ń bá ọkùnrin tó ń bá ẹ sùn. Tẹ́ ẹ lọ́rùn. Ó ṣé o Tèmi, mo dúpẹ́ o.
As you heard from the lady, she did not deny. In fact, she admitted that this man who walked like a donkey, this man who went to obtain loan with £5,000 credit card to put down as deposit for the wife to drive the latest car, he didn't know that someone else was making sure that the wife's emotional needs is being met. The face you are seeing here is the face of the pastor, Matthew. This is a guy in Nigeria when he was doing his baby dedication with suggests that this might be a wife. The pastor was shocked by all this revelation. He went bonkers. Him and the wife were arguing. Before you know what was happening, the wife said, my friend, this is UK. Women have power. It's not Nigeria. She called the police on the guy. She called the police and this guy was arrested for 18 hours. He was locked up 18 hours. This guy was locked up. He was told no contact. If you try go back to that house again, you'll be breaching the bail condition and you may end up in jail. This guy's life turned upside down. Here was a young man who thought, I found the love of my life. We have 3 children together. I'm working like a donkey to make sure I provide to my family. All of a sudden, my life has been ripped upside down. He could not believe what was happening to him. At the same time, his mom, he's the only child, he's battling his mom's condition and the mom is really, really sick. The guy felt that this is the time that he needed the wife to be there. He has done everything. As you heard from him, he was asking the wife, am I not satisfying you sexually? Why are you doing this to me? Now, this is not an isolated incident. This is the pastor, another pastor in Nigeria. This one was arrested in Anambra State last week. 75 women approached this very pastor for prayer. Before they knew what was happening, they fell in love with this pastor. They left their husbands and they went to meet this pastor. 75 women. The pastor was enjoying himself with 75 women. Some people say these are signs of the end time. Why some people say no? What is happening here is that people are so desperate, looking for quick fix to their problems, looking for miracle when there's no miracle, and they become desperate and they fall into the hands of people who would exploit them. Now, this woman is to some extent saying that this is the work of the devil. Do you believe that the devil would tell a woman to go and meet a pastor in Elephant Castle Celestial Church, as I understand it, where they will be planning to kill the husband? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. What are the lessons that we can all learn from this story? Number one, sometimes the person destroying a marriage is not the other man. It is the spouse who opens the door. Not every pastor is a shepherd. Some are simply predators with a pursuit. When you wake up in the morning, you're not sick, you have food, what more miracle do you want? What more miracle do you want? People went to bed last night, they didn't wake up. A spouse who finances their own affair may be committing a deeper betrayal than the affair itself. Children often become silent victims of adult selfishness. Marriage vow means little when personal desire becomes more important than family responsibility. You heard a voice recording of a pastor in Elephant Castle Celestial Church planning how to kill his fellow human being. You heard the woman admitting, she didn't deny. Now, the question I'm asking you is that, would you go back if you were Babatunde to the woman? And do you believe that the pastor who is planning evil unto another man is doing God's word? Let me know what your views are. May God continue to expose evil people who are using the word of God to exploit our people. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. If you have any story that you want to share with myself and the team, you can WhatsApp us and we'll always consider if we feel that lessons can be learned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And may God expose your enemy before they harm you. Peace and love. I'll see you soon.